Oh. What happened there?
I mean, sure. We all knew it wasn't going to be easy.
Yes.
Hey there, welcome back to the Corporate Zombie channel.
One of the rarest minerals in the universe.
This is my second run through the game on the new game plus, trying to platinum the game. I've got one more trophy. So I've been playing this while I'm waiting for Behemoth to come out, which comes out this week. Oh, why is this guy just keep talking? Let's just do away with that rubbish. Let's do away with all that. But we won't hear anything. Let's just not hear anything. That sounds fine. Oh, that's so much better. Constant prattling on. I'm going to be doing the constant prattling on. You don't want to be hearing their constant prattling on. Anyway, spoilers. So, yeah, okay, that's working. Deja vu. Yeah, okay, that's working. Deja vu. There it is. Okay. Yeah, so the one I've got is related to the shield weapon, which I think it's got a name like a Void, something or other. And the suggestion on the internet, I don't know if my game is bugged, but the suggestion on the internet is you try and do it here, because what you have to do is use the shield weapon and reflect shots back to destroy the enemies that they came from. And you have to do it 10 times, and you'd think that would be easy, but I spent like an hour and a half doing this last night, because the first thing you have to do is to get your gun up to level 5, because that changes the name of the gun.
I don't know, I was sadly disappointed with this game.
Yeah, I know, it's a bit divisive, I think. I think the story's probably what lets it down, right? The combat's still pretty fun, although you feel like you're probably a bit overpowered, aren't you? Like, it's only when they overwhelm you that you feel like you're in any kind of trouble. Especially when you've got weapons like the ones that shoot for you. Right, so these guys, I'm supposed to... You watch it, it'll pop now, innit? I'm supposed to send the shots back.
It is definitely better than Ratchet and Clank 2016 in my opinion. That is the worst game probably in the main series.
Right, I haven't played a lot of them. They seem to outstay the welcome a little. Do you find they're a bit too long, or is it just me? They won't die is the first issue here. Right, that's one. So surely that counts, right? That's got to count as one. And that's the problem. I've got like one, and I'm already out of ammo. So.
Ratchet and Clank A Crack in Time is so good, and many people who haven't played it overlook how good the story actually is.
This one, I mean, this one you're going from an accident to undoing that accident. But I mean, it's still pretty fun. I like the traversal. Once you've got the main traversal power-ups, it feels pretty good. Because this normal sort of running about feels a bit slow, but once you've got the boots, it feels a lot better. I thought I'd be finished playing the game after I ran through it the first time, but they've got me back in. They sucked me back in with the bolt multiplier and leveling the guns up to level 10.
My main complaint was that 1, it felt kinda short, and 2, the story wasn't the best. 3, the gameplay was okay, not the best in the series.
You thought it was kind of short? Okay, yeah. I don't know. I'm used to VR games, I guess. They tend to be shorter, much shorter than this. So Yeah, I guess. I mean, you've got about what 10 hours. Is that if you don't do any of the side missions? I guess it depends on how. I am slightly surprised by how quickly I've progressed the second playthrough. Obviously, I think the combat's a lot easier when you've got upgraded weapons. So, and I think I faffed around looking for every piece of raritanium in the first playthrough, so I was quite thorough. So I did all the side missions, and I like tried to collect all the raritanium and all the teddy bears and all that kind of thing. So that's why it took me a long time the first one. You can tell I'm not very good at this. I'm not really concentrating that hard because all I'm trying to do is get to the platinum, and I don't know if my game is bugged. I don't even know if it's going to work. Also, I think there's a little bit of an issue with so much happening on the screen. You can't.
The side missions as well, but I did not go for the trophy hunt.
I know. I'm regretting it. Definitely regretting it because this last one. Oh my god. I don't know why it's so difficult. Well, I know why it's so difficult. It's because you don't really have.
Trophy hunts and convinced me to try it, and I can say that I never got into it.
No. Everyone's saying I should delete the game. I should just. Yeah, you played it now. Just get rid of it. So I need the void reactor, and I need to reflect shots back to the sender. So and try and kill people with it. Oh, that's it now. I think we've hit the end. So this is a good way of grinding for bolts. If you don't get hit, that is. If you don't get hit and you get like multiplier. So I think
I was talking in general when it came to turkey hunting. He forced me to help him get the Uncharted 4 multiplayer trophies, which was really
right. Some of them are obtuse, aren't they? That's the issue, really, isn't it? I suppose I should count my blessings so I don't expect you to get all the weapons up to level 10, maxed out. Okay, so here we go. Let's try again now. I'm absorbing these bullets, backing away and trying to kill these guys. So that's 2. I'm only supposed to need 10, right? Missed. That guy was probably too close, so that probably doesn't count. So I don't know if they fell over there or they were shot. Three, maybe? That could have been 3. It has to be with the bullets and not with the out of ammo. So that's it. That's it. I'm out of ammo again. So frustrated.
I don't get the point of games that are designed entirely around an easy platinum like those clicker games. Isn't the whole idea you should be?
Yeah, it should be challenged, shouldn't they? If you're just looking at a number of... Yeah, so the whole thing's pointless, really. What am I doing with my life? That's basically... that's the conclusion. What am I doing with my life? I guess when the game stops being enjoyable, you should stop. When it stops being fun. But it is kind of annoying to get to right close to finishing it and then go, oh well, no, sod you then. It's same with Astrobot. You can watch me getting annoyed at Astrobot on this channel, flat version. And
Yeah, me, I have learned to play games only when I'm enjoying myself for any reason than forcing myself.
Yeah, I know, it's a strange kind of masochism, I reckon. It's the kind of like I'm proving to myself that that you're good. I guess that's some validation is what I'm looking for. Maybe that's what it is. Hard to know. I don't understand it. Have I got any more of that ammo? No, it's still out, so I can't actually do this. You get so little ammo. So if I put the sprinkler on and 2 misfungals and 2 lots of apocalypse dudes, then I can just chill. I can just chill and let them handle it. Oh, am I supposed to be getting the pixelizer?
Don't worry, I will give you the biggest validation and congratulations after you're done. Ha 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 ha.
Oh yeah, that's good. Thanks. I don't even know if it's going to happen, to be honest. I'm a bit concerned that the game is bugged. My version of the game is bugged, and that I haven't done something that I need to have done. Oh, there's some of that shield. That'll be about 4 seconds of shield, so I have to make it count. It's definitely not going to. Okay, so can I get this guy?
Any upcoming games you're excited about?
Behemoth comes out later in the week. It's the VR version. Well, it's a bit like a spiritual successor to Shadow of the Colossus, but in VR. Absolutely phenomenally excited for that. Because I like playing Shadow of the Colossus. I owned it on 3 of the PlayStation systems. I had it on PS2. I had the 3D version on PS3. Had the HD remaster on PS4. So, yeah, that's one of my favourite games. And I think Behemoth is going to be in the same vein as Shadow of the Colossus, but in VR, which is my other passion. So, and it comes out on Thursday. So we're looking forward to that. Definitely. That's
Yeah, I watched your live stream when you played Resident Evil Village VR.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I like that game a lot. I played that flat first. I wish I hadn't really, because it's so much better in VR. And it actually stopped me playing it in VR for a long time because I was too familiar with it. That's why I think these sort of hybrid games, where they're both flat and VR, they should try and make it simultaneous if possible. Because you can get fatigue of even like your favourite game.
They made The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, and while Chapter 2 was not as good, I think they will nail it with Behemoth.
Yeah, definitely. They know what they're doing, don't they? Skydance. Please die. That's got to be 3. That's got to be 3 or more. Why do I not have this trophy yet?
I can't wait for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
Yes. I wonder if that'll be you better mod that into VR. I don't know. Might be able to. I don't know what engine it's running on. If it's on Unreal Engine or Unity.
You told me about some Unreal Engine VR conversion mod.
Yeah, it's real good. If you've got a beast PC.
Last time I spoke to you in chat.
Yeah, probably I'm covering the same ground. Yeah, lately though I've tried the one for Unity. There's one for Unity as well. You have to get a mod installer called RiPal, and then it searches through your game library and then it tells you whether they Unity or Unreal Engine and lets you mod them into VR. And it mostly works. It mostly works. It's not quite as controllable as the Unreal Engine one, where you can like.
Any recommendations for games that convert to VR really good?
What converts really well? Gosh, that is a hard one. Because basically a lot of the problem with it, the problem with it is that I'm not patient enough. So I mean, Aliens Fireteam Elite is probably the one that works really well. That I've played a lot of. But then I played far too much of that on this flat on the PlayStation. So going to PC, all my characters are like back at level 1. So and you got to upgrade all of the weapons, and so yeah, I feel quite vulnerable playing that game. And also, it really it's a lot scarier. It's a lot scarier with VR.
The thing stopping me right now for playing more VR on my Quest 3 is I need a elite strap.
Yeah, the battery life's pretty bad, isn't it, on the 3? And the comfort. Try and get one with a battery if you can afford it. I got the really expensive one, like the Bobo S3 one, and a spare battery, and it took ages for the extra battery to come. And I got the dock as well, and it ended up being really expensive in total. But it is convenient because now I've got 2 hot swappable batteries. So as soon as like the Quest runs out of battery, the battery's strong enough to be able to charge the Quest from flat. So you can pop the battery on, and then when it runs out, you can just hot swap the other one on.
It isn't only the battery life. After just like 30 minutes of use, I get genuine pain on the back of my head from original.
Ah, yeah. Well, it's a bit front heavy. Well, that is concerning because like a battery strap's going to add to the weight. It might balance better, but it's going to add to the weight for sure. I didn't even find the PlayStation VR 2 comfortable. I've had to mod that heavily. I was looking at Big Screen Beyond, because that is a truly tiny small headset for PC, but it's so expensive, prohibitively so.
It isn't the weight that is the issue, it is the darn too thick plastic pieces that dig into my skull.
Oh god. Oh right, what, on the Quest 2 or on the PlayStation VR 2? Yeah, I modded mine with a sponge. Those bits of plastic at the front of the PSVR 2, yeah, what were they thinking with those? Can't believe you get a trophy for this. It's still not working. Come on, that's like 3 or 4.
I wanted the Big Screen Beyond, but the Quest 3 was way cheaper.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I wanted exclusives and PC VR I can use for it as well.
Yeah, good point. All good points. That's all valid points. Alright, I'm absolutely with you on that. And I'm out. Some of the guns in this game are just not very good. And some of them are significantly much more powerful and overpowered. It's weird.
The only thing stopping me from the PSVR 2 was that I don't own a PS5, so no exclusives and Fresnel lenses than Pancake.
Yeah, true. But the colours though, because it's OLED, and the brightness, because it doesn't have Pancake lenses. Just saying, there are arguments for both. I do like the Pancake lenses, but there are still compromises with that. So it does make it easy to find the sweet spot. But if you're in the sweet spot on PSVR 2, then it's a compelling headset. So yeah, but you do miss out on the exclusives. This is true. Batman, which I've played a bit of.
Do you have the issue that you can't play intensive VR games later in the day because your body is physically tired?
Yeah, well, I'm getting on a bit, so I understand that. I understand that. I'll get backache from it sometimes. I just ran out of ammo before I got to buy that. I swear it doesn't want me to have this sodding trophy. Yeah, I get backache from VR sometimes. Avoid it by playing seated, I guess. If you're tired, you can still play seated.
I love Beat Saber, but if I have worked out and gone to the gym, I just can't play Beat Saber for the rest of the day.
No, that's true. Yeah, it's quite intensive. It's quite intense. I guess you have to say, well, does that count as a workout? Could you make that your workout? Is VR added in addition to your workout, or could it replace one of your workouts? Maybe with like arm weights. I think they're still missing a trick there for like peripherals. You know, like a proper weighted saber. That would make that game much harder. I got some stuff on my channel where I do things like that. I made like a staff for, what's that game? It's like Ninja Legends or something. I made like a staff that I gaffer tape my controllers to the ends of, because there's a mode for like a two-bladed staff. So I stuck the controllers on the end of the staff, and it was actually really fun.
19, and even I get muscle fatigue, or what it is called in English, after playing Beat Saber for a while.
Yeah, for sure. Yes.
It really hits my knees.
Yeah. Pistol whip and I don't get on. I disagree with the mechanics of pistol whip. It's controversial. I know a lot of people like it, and that's fine. It just doesn't suit me. I don't like being constrained to having to shoot on the beat to get score. So I'm so focused on trying to win. I know you don't have to worry about score, but I can't. I'm like hardwired to compete.
I just wish there was better songs.
Yeah. I just wish it didn't rely so heavily on auto aim. Because if you turn the auto aim off, that game becomes impossible. So yeah, I have issues with that game. I mean, it only works because auto aim is on by default. If you turn all the aim assist off, and you realise that you're trying to time a shot temporarily with the music, as well as physically because you're moving and they're moving, and you can't stop for that. If you turn all the aim assist off, you'll realise just how hard it would be to do that in real life. And it's like, oh, this game is frustrating at that point. And I understand why they had to turn all the aim assist on.
Without auto aim, and I agree it became way too difficult.
I know, it's impossible, right? It's impossible. Like, I thought, is this improving my aim? That's what my question was. Is this game actually improving my aim? And I came to the conclusion that no, it can't, because it doesn't work. It kind of doesn't work without the auto aim on. So that's pretty funny. But it's just me. It's an enjoyable experience if you don't think about it too hard. I can't believe I missed that guy. Come on, die. Oh, no. They're not shooting anymore. They know what I'm doing. I'm out of ammo. Oh, this...
Hunter and have shot real weapons, and I can tell you it is easier to aim in real life than in pistol whip.
Oh, that's pretty damning. That's quite good to know. That's quite good to know, because I've never shot a real gun. This is UK. It just doesn't come... I lie. I have shot shotguns. But I don't own any guns. Gun ownership's pretty rare in the UK. But you can shoot shotguns for sport, like shooting clays and things. There's not a lot of hunting goes on. Most of it's been banned. So... But that's interesting to know. I kind of suspected as much. Now that kind of smacks that there's something wrong with either the accuracy of the controllers in terms of aiming or the way the game's executed. So I had a feeling something was wrong. That's why there's such heavy auto aim in that game. But I think, maybe some of that is due to the fact that the controllers have no weight though. Like it's hard to hold a controller steady because it's got hardly any inertia because they're so light. I know, like there's an Adam Savage video where he makes a pistol whip controller for his Quest, and he makes like a billet aluminium handgun that his Quest controller fits in, and that is so cool because that's the kind of...
I'm not really sure why. Maybe it is because you're aiming down a digital gun trough, a VR screen, and maybe the fact of the gun having no weight. Yeah. That's exactly it. I think it's all of those things, and there's probably an inherent difficulty in getting like an aiming accuracy out of a controller. And also that game relies on, you know, the fact that you're moving, trying to shoot a moving target. So you're making it difficult right from the start. I hate two-handed weapons in VR, do you agree?
Yeah, there's a problem there, isn't there? There's a problem there. You need like a gun stock, right? Preferably with some weight in it. But the problem with that is at the same time everyone's keen on having like realistic reload, and that means like taking your hands off the gun stock and doing the reload thing, and then getting your hands back on the gun stock, probably with magnets, and that is just awful. So yeah, there's a problem there. I think if you're going to do it, if you're going to have like the gun stock option, and all the problems that entails as well, of like setting up angles and positions.
Half-Life Alyx did it so good.
Yep, one-handed shotgun, no problem. Yeah, I think there is an issue there. I like to play those games.
Gun stock option, but as you said, the second you want to switch to your pistol, you have to drop the entire rig and then pick it B.
Yep. And people say, oh, you can get good at that, but it's always going to be worse. It's always going to be worse. I would rather that I had a tracked gun-shaped thing that I could have on a strap and a tracked pistol. I think at some point the companies will realise this and let you have more than one controller or more than one set of controllers paired with the headset at once. I don't know why that's not a thing. I don't know. I guess you could do it on PC because you can have like those Vive trackers. But I don't know if there are any games that support having 3 hand controllers effectively. It won't spawn those until...
I thought about the idea of having the gun stock around your stomach using straps.
Yep.
It would still be in the way.
Yes, I mean I've got my gun stock has got like a across the shoulder strap, so you can drop it. But the problem is that
playing Onward or any other shooter, what do I do when they want a grenade?
yeah, it becomes a very time-consuming operation. And then it's not only that; it's that it's getting back to putting the controllers back on the gun stock so that you can use it as a gun stock again. It spoils it. No, I'm out of ammo on that again. This game, it just doesn't want me to have this trophy. It will not. Maybe I have to upgrade it to Omega. I just don't know though. I daren't. I daren't upgrade it to the Omega version. In case it locks me out of the trophy entirely. And I have to start a whole new game. It's possible. It could happen. $35. Out. Damn it. Got hit.
I suck at aiming two-handed VR weapons with no weight, and no actually physical place to hold it is too hard to use a sniper.
Yep. Yes, it's very, very, very difficult, isn't it? Because you really need like 3-point support for a sniper, right? In like your shoulder, your both hands, and probably your cheek as well. So, yeah, you kind of need a stock for a sniper. But these games like have you swapping weapons. I guess you wouldn't be doing that if you're an actual soldier. You wouldn't be constantly swapping weapons. It's a game affectation. You really ought to have like a game with specialties, so you really just have that one weapon. But then again, what the hell? I pulled something out of Horizon Zero Dawn there. I pulled something. I'm using this. I know it's bringing stuff from different dimensions, but I didn't expect you to bring something from Horizon. That's insane. That is an interesting Easter egg there.
The Rhino sometimes drop Easter egg.
Yeah, I'm going to be using that more now. That was crazy. I was like, I literally did a double take. I did a physical double take. It's like a sheep. Right, let's try this again. I wonder if I can use like the pistol to soften them up a bit. Before I pull the thing out. God, I can't believe I haven't killed anyone yet. I'm out of ammo. The game! I think I only got one! This is ridiculous, I'm gonna get like one per round. It's insane. I should probably use this is still only level 3. Such a bad weapon. I think the Ricochet's the one I hate the most. It fires slowly and it's weak. Bombardier is bad because it has no ammo. What? That was a character. Victory. Yeah, I think we're still not quite there yet with the VR accessories. There's still some way to go. In some ways, the PlayStation VR aim controller was a better gun accessory than using two individual hand controllers, tracked hand controllers. In some ways. In some ways it wasn't so good, but in some ways it was good. Like having the linked controllers worked well, and you could still hold it one-handed for a pistol. So there's definitely something in that. There are people still crying out for like a second generation of aim controller. Come on, that's two more. That's four more, surely. Why is this not done yet? Ow. It's not supposed to be 10 consecutively without dying. It's just supposed to be 10. Kill 10 enemies. Have they just changed it so it doesn't work in the arena anymore? I really don't know what's going on.
Indiana Jones The Great Circle, they should make VR support.
Yeah, well, I'm hopeful that this is what the plan is for like the Valve Decade. That I think it may end up being like in a similar way to the Steam Deck plays PC games in a handheld way without issue. I think it might be that they're planning a VR type version that will play flat games and VR games, and hopefully flat games in VR. That would be ideally what it would do, and maybe it's going to be a standalone thing. Certainly those leaked controllers which show all the controls on the VR controller that you get on a gamepad.
I heard Valve Index is getting a sequel.
Yeah, supposedly. It's been supposedly getting a sequel for some considerable time now, though. So, who knows what the status of that is. There we go. Let's try and weaken him. Ah, sod it.
The controllers with their hand tracking is phenomenal, but the VR headset is sadly outdated by today's standard.
Yep. I mean, yeah, you have to spend a lot of money to get a headset that still uses the base stations, so that you can use those index controllers. And the Vive trackers, obviously, as well. I mean, candidates for that probably, well, obviously the Big Screen Beyond, which was what I was looking at and complaining about the price of. Also Pimax Crystal Light.
From 2019, and when it comes to VR, it has advanced so much since then.
Yeah, there's a lot more resolution to be had. So if you wanted if you want OLED, it's probably the Big Screen Beyond or the forthcoming Megan X, which both use OLED, micro OLED. They're both using pancake lenses, so they're small form factor, so they look quite compelling but expensive. Or there's Pimax Crystal Super, supposed to be coming like first quarter next year. Whether it will actually ship then, I've no idea. But again, £1,600. But I was looking at Big Screen Beyond because of the Black Friday deal. You get the free audio strap with it, but it's supposed to be $999. But for some reason in the UK, even after conversion and adding VAT, it comes out at £1,200 or like £1,149. So I don't know where they get that from. So it's so much more.
I think eye tracking should be a standard in the future for VR headsets. It allows games to run way better, and with the next Quest it makes GAR.
Yeah, it makes good sense. It's a shame that Toby wants so much for the license. I think everyone, all the VR headsets would definitely benefit from it. But I mean, I think didn't like Apple ditch Toby eye tracking because they wanted to do it themselves because Toby charges so much for a license. Part of the reason why the Pimax Crystal Light is so much cheaper is because they kicked the eye tracking out of it. You'd have thought after Quest Pro that eye tracking would be.
Does PSVR 2 have eye tracking even when using it for PC?
It has it, but I don't think you can use it. At least I don't think they've enabled it yet. It'd be interesting to see because I think the later updates to Steam VR are including eye tracking. So hopefully we'll see that get adopted in a sort of render pipeline phase. But no, on the PC, I don't think it currently uses the eye tracking to advantage. You just have to throw GPU at it. What a shame, huh? But right now, the PSVR 2's super cheap, isn't it? And taking 200 quid off it. So if you did want to try one on your PC or whatever, then now's the time. Obviously you need the PC adapter as well, and good Bluetooth. It's still a little bit more what's the word? There's still a bit more friction in it than there is just plugging it straight into a PlayStation. Ah. I'm gonna try and keep that one alive. See the last one? Oh no, like 1 second of it. Ah, the ammo situation is such a problem. Damn. Definitely haven't got it right. Been trying this for an hour. Good grief, what is wrong with this thing? It's still the only one I don't have. Kill 10 enemies by returning shots with the void reactor. This game!
Man, I really want a soft serve ice cream machine like a proper one, and I found one for 500 dust going on sale for 300 dust. Boo.
Oh wow. What do you have to put in that? Just cream and sugar? That'd be great. Or is there like some special recipe for like soft ice cream that I don't know about?
Dude, it is so easy. You literally buy pre-made mixes, and you just pour it in, and then it has a self-cleaning mode.
Oh wow.
I'm just scared I will become fat.
Be afraid. You put that temptation into your house. Be afraid. I think that's a justifiable fear. Just yeah, you'll have to ration the mix, I guess. Oh yeah, that could become a real issue. I did have a candy floss machine once, but fortunately it ran off a rechargeable battery, which took like 5 hours to charge or something, and also it was tiny and it made hardly any, so I survived. I survived.
I came up with the idea that if I get a beer hat and just hook up a straw to the end of the ice cream machine, I can just sit still and enjoy.
That sounds great. Oh wow, I think you've got life sorted. $300 well spent.
There sadly isn't any real market for ice cream machine for consumers, but I found one that seemed okay, but the mixes you buy are made for bus.
And the mix is fairly cheap. Are you saving money? Or are you eating far more ice cream than you ever would have done before? That sounds phenomenal. You need to combine that with like Vacation Simulator or something. That sounds great. I did a series like Vacation in VR, And that would be a fantastic addition to have like a an ice cream machine depositing a straw's worth of ice cream into your mouth constantly. You could get distracted by the VR. You wouldn't even realise you were doing it.
It is so cheap, the mixes, compared to what you have to pay for in stores, and there is so many more flavors.
Oh wow. You're convincing me. Are you trying to sell this? It's working. It's working. I need it in my life. Use a melee. Just for the hell of it.
I also figured I could sell some on the side, when I lived in a dorm, since there was no shop who sold soft serve, but you sadly need a proper.
You can have an ice cream van as a ringtone. You need a license or something.
I will admit I have spent way too much time looking into this.
You've gone down the ice cream rabbit hole if such a thing exists. It's the ice cream iceberg. On the surface, you just bought. You just decided you were going to buy an ice cream machine, and then it's turned into something far more. I'm sure you're very popular, though.
There is regular ice cream machines that are good, but to make ice cream you need to clean them often, and they require multiple ingredients.
Yeah. Have you considered branching out into sorbet as well? I like the idea of that. I don't have any ammo for that. Now I do. No, I don't. $10 doesn't seem like a lot, does it? It seems achievable. And yet...
There actually is soft serve sorbets. I found flavors for it all from mango to pineapple to blueberry.
Oh yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good.
That you pour into the soft serve machine.
Oh, now you... Oh! Now you're talking my language. Oh man. What are you doing to me? I'll be buying that now. Things you didn't know you needed. I definitely do need that.
If diabetes wasn't a thing.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Ah, diabetes, schmiabetes. They have insulin for that. They've solved that. Oh dear. Yeah, but I mean, I think it's incumbent on you now, though. If you spend like $200 or $300 buying an ice cream machine, you have to have like made it worth it by consuming at least $200 or $300 worth net of ice cream. How much ice cream is that? I don't know, because like a small thing probably costs $5, right? So maybe it wouldn't take you more than a few months to recoup what you've invested in savings. How we justify it to ourselves. That's the important thing.
Man, I'm sorry for going down this rabbit hole. I could talk about it all day.
I'm glad it's a success. It would have been disappointing for it to have not been good. So I'm glad it's good. Oh wow, I died. How have I not done 10 of these yet? Someone please tell me. Out of ammo. This is literally the definition of madness. I've seen this done. I've seen this done in a YouTube video. They literally did it in the arena. So unless they've like changed the game and made it so you can't do it in the arena, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Or my game is bugged in some way, which I don't doubt because I found so many bugs in this game. I've been through to the underside of the floor. I've had it so that the shop bot won't serve you because she thinks there's a battle going on when there isn't. So I am concerned about the state of my save. Out. I think maybe the platinum's impossible. I may give up. I may give up. I just want to get on and play something else. Why is this been so annoying? I think it knows. I'm assigning sentience to it now. It's got that bad. I'm reaching for an existential threat. Maybe this is a human thing to do. When we don't understand, we have to reach for powers greater than ourselves. Or something. It still hasn't popped. It's been an hour. I've been doing this for an hour and it still hasn't popped. I just don't understand. I don't understand. I can't understand. I can't understand why it doesn't work. I don't. Oh, do I give up? Oh my god. I literally seen someone get the trophy on this level by doing it. I'm gonna Negatron these guys. Get Negatroned.
There is two different types of soft serve power. Did you mix with water, it is cheaper and longer shelf life and tastes slightly worse or for you.
Mm-hmm. It might be slightly better for you though if it's made with water rather than like cream. Potentially. Oh, I can't believe how little ammo you get with this damn gun.
I should become a salesman.
I think you should become an ice cream salesman. Who knows? You could end up with a chain of stores like the guy that owns the McDonald's. Because he went.
Get why there isn't more people having their own soft serve machine.
I guess maybe they can't justify the $300. Well, or the $500 for a new one. Maybe if you could get the cost down to what people pay for like a coffee pod, then yeah. Because people go for that like coffee pod machine. You'd probably have to sell it on the premium nature of the ice creams that you can make. Like the healthy, no preservatives, real dairy cream. You know the ingredients. Premium type experience.
The ones that are in restaurants like McDonald's cost upwards all the way from 1,000 dust to 10,000 dust.
Wow. Okay, yeah, that is probably going to be out of range for most people. I would struggle to justify that. I would struggle to justify that. That's true.
But if there is a big market, then you could drive prices down.
Yeah, if you can sell it, if you can get enough sold. How is it like picking up 2 units of void ammo? Only gives you about 2 seconds of shield. I'm gonna go back to the woman and see if I can upgrade it. I thought I already had though, that's the thing. That's the annoying thing, I thought I already done it.
What is the achievement you're trying to get?
I have to kill 10 enemies with the return fire from that I've collected using the shield. So the enemies have to die from their own bullets. So I have to catch their bullets with the shield, send them back to them, and kill 10 enemies. And I've been doing it for, well, an hour today, and yesterday I think I spent about 2 hours doing it as well. And I just cannot believe that I haven't done it yet. So I have to use this void reactor, wait for them to shoot me, catch the bullets in the shield, and fire them back, and have it kill them. And I have to do that. Kill 10 enemies like that, and I just can't. I can't.
Seem so hard.
I know it doesn't. I know it doesn't, and yet you get so little ammo, and their bullets do so little damage that it seems. See, it's out. It's already run out. That apparently I'm struggling with it. Or it's my game's bugged and it's just not registering the kills. Which is another possibility. Or maybe you have to do it with Ratchet. Oh, maybe
you have to do it in arena, just fight easy low health enemies.
Well, that's what I'm doing. You don't have to do it in arena. That's what I'm doing. That's what I've come here for. This is where this is where it's supposed to be easiest. Right, I'm gonna go and see if I can upgrade this thing and maybe make the shield last longer. It's literally the worst gun in the game. The thing is, you've got to not. They've got to be far away. Because if they're too close, then when the shield pushes away, that knocks them over, and that doesn't count. It has to be their own bullets.
I don't know. I'm just trying to open your mind.
I know. I don't know if there's a solution to this. I don't know why I'm struggling so much. But it is almost fully upgraded. What does this do? Return shots do additional damage. That's what I needed, isn't it? Catch and suspend more shots simultaneously. Very well. Maybe that'll help as I fall and die. So good at this game. Huh. I wonder if it just doesn't work when you're playing this.
Our brains upgrading the gun.
Yes, I know. I thought I'd upgraded it quite far anyway, but it's only 10 of them, right? Why is this taking so long? So this first wave is they've all got swords, so I can't do these. The second wave is supposed to be the money wave because they've all got slow firing projectile weapons.
Have to be Ratchet. But it seems weird they're basically just reskins.
Yeah, I know, the whole game is basically along those lines, isn't it? See, that didn't kill him. and that knocked him over. So
What game are you playing after this?
oh, God knows. Good question. Oh, I have bought the remaster of oh God, what's it called? Arizona Sunshine. So I may play that. I'm out of ammo. See, that whole gun is out of ammo now. So that was it. That was it. That was my chance. My chance is over now. It's such a terrible gun. It has no ammunition. It's fully upgraded now, and it still has barely any ammunition for doing this job. So really I should die. I should probably just die. That doesn't kill you very quickly.
Maybe get closer before shooting it.
No, if we get closer, it pushes them over rather than the bullets hitting them, and that doesn't count. You have to be far away. So now I'm going to deliberately lose. We'll get to level 2, we'll try it at level 2, and then we'll deliberately lose to get out so that we can rinse and repeat. We've got to make it more efficient if it's going to be this slow.
Oh, I see. I haven't played this game in a long time.
Yeah, so this first level I just have to get rid of them. Yeah, it pushes the shield forward. If they fall over from that, it doesn't count. It has to be the reflected shots that do the job. So really I should probably...
Have you played Celeste?
I've got that! I haven't played it. It's one of my games of shame, my backlog of shame. I've got a few games like that, like oh, what's... Well, I've got quite a few games like that. I got hundreds of games on my backlog of shame. Out. I don't think I got one that time.
One of my top favorite games, and I am a top 900, close to 800 speedrunner on it.
On Celeste, right? Cool. I should probably play it if it's good enough to speedrun. Oh, I didn't kill myself. I should have killed myself. I did not notice that dragon thing going around in the background there. It's like the dragon from Shrek or something. I'm going to start looking at whether this is a known bug. In a minute.
It's the only game that I do speedrun as a hobby. I love it since nothing is randomized. It is pure skill, no luck.
Right. It's out of ammo.
My first playthrough took me roughly 10 hours, but there is collectibles and I went for all of them.
My son likes speedrunning Resident Evil 8 for fun. But that's not really, well, part of it is skill and part of it is the fact that the more runs you do,
I
you
play
can.
on any percent and my best time is 48 minutes.
Wow, okay, that's cool. Do you have to use like bugs and exploits?
Bugs and exploits are allowed.
Are there some? Are some good ones? I think it's cool when you find ways to like get around parts of the game. It gives you so
The
little
most
ammo.
problem is using the game's hitboxes against it, so there is small crevices throughout you can squeeze through to save time.
Ah. Let loose the dogs of war. Cry havoc.
My game out of nowhere sadly got bugged. I came back to it yesterday and the color is off with it being too bright and balloon.